Hello everybody, welcome back to our latest video. I'm here with my co-host, Blondie Chu.
Hey.
And we're doing a bit of a different video today. We're both South African, as you could probably tell by our beautiful accents.
Yeah, lovely accents that apparently no one can understand.
Yeah, we're not Australian, I've heard that a lot.
You have?
I have, for some reason. But
That one's a new one.
today we're going to be talking about our experiences living in this country. We both grew up here, were born here, and we have a few things to say about it.
Yeah, I think one of the big things I've seen lately is that people that come from overseas, they try to say Afrikaans words, or they try to say like words we use here, like vet cook. Some
Yeah.
guy called it fat cock or something, and like, I don't know, it's just basic words. Bunny chow. They think it's an actual bunny rabbit when it's actually just mint and like some meats put in like a roll.
Any advice to overseas people? If you want a fat cook here, don't ask a South African guy if he has a fat cock.
Yeah, that was a freaking funny video. Yeah, like just try to pronounce things. Or there's also like I know when they come this side, they drive some places drive on the opposite side of the road. Like that's a bit of a change for some people.
Yeah, especially America.
And then buckies, taxis, and robots. If you say robots to like an American, they kind of picture a robot. And for us, that's a traffic light.
Yeah, they just don't understand.
And then buckies. I think they also get confused with that. Buckies.
Oh, you mean a pickup truck?
Yeah, apparently that's a pickup truck. I would go overseas and be like, where's the bucky? And they'd be like, the what?
What are you
No,
talking
bucky.
about? There's certainly
And
that like cultural divide there.
Yeah, and then for us in South Africa, a taxi is basically something that believes they're above the law. They drive like it, they act like it, they will threaten you with a bat. Like,
Yeah,
they
it's not
don't give shits about the police. They will come after you for no apparent reason.
Yeah, taxis are full of shit here.
Taxis are vicious here. And they're much bigger than like the taxi, a normal car that they refer to as a taxi overseas. For us, it's this big ass thing that holds a shitload of people.
Yeah, like 50 people squeezed like sardines into a taxi.
Stop following me! Sorry, I'm being chased by a bug. Hardy-daws.
Evil birds.
Like, some people, when I've played voice chat with people overseas, they think it's a seagull.
Seagulls are friendlier.
Hardy-daws, what's that thing that you grow up, like they say hardy-daws are scared of heights, that's why they're always screaming. They make that noise while they fly because they're scared of heights.
I have never heard that saying.
I got told that a lot when I was growing up because they're like, no, you know why they make those noises so much when they're flying? It's because they're afraid of heights.
Cursed by their own height. And that's something with South Africa, the wildlife. If I can say that.
Which wildlife, though? Because, I mean, we don't... If you say it like that, people overseas will generally think, like, we got the zebras and the this and the that roaming around, which we don't. Exactly, we only have that at safaris or zoos. Like, you're not really going to get anything exotic running around unless it came out of someone's backyard.
Yeah, I was going to say there was that incident a while back where like a lion escaped someone's house. Or a tiger or something, but they'll keep you as a pet.
But that they do overseas as well, where they're like, I want to own something exotic and feel fancy or something like that, and they get themselves a freaking wild animal.
And that's also something like, if you come to South Africa, just keep in mind you're coming to a much warmer climate. That's why I've noticed a lot of people, if you have pets that don't handle the heat well, then you can't really bring them here.
Also, something to know if you come into South Africa, trust frickin' no one.
Yeah. Always have an eye
This,
over your back.
this is not a country where you can leave something and come back to it, or you could walk around and be safe. Pickpockets, kidnappings. I know kidnappings are everywhere, but like they've been on the rise in some areas.
We have one of the
Uh,
highest cases in the world of kidnappings, sexual assault, home break-ins,
yeah.
carjackings. We
As
that's one
a
thing you have to know. This is not a safe country. Like crime-wise, it is not safe.
yeah, you've always got to have like an eye for each side or around your head, just to be
Yeah.
watching around you because of hijacking and this and that. Like you'll get someone you can trust, but like at this point in time, you really don't know who the frick you can trust because most of them are out to steal something from you or grab you.
Especially if like you're a woman in South Africa, don't go places just on your own.
Yeah, I'm very tempted to move out of South Africa if I had that kind of money, but at the same time, where the frick would I go?
Gotta go
Because
somewhere.
rand isn't a very strong currency, so even if you went overseas, you're not going to be able to get much. And then jobs as well here, there's no jobs.
Yeah,
You'll be
that's
lucky if
also
you
a
find
big
a
issue.
yeah, and you'll be lucky if you find a real job overseas somewhere. And now you still got to try survive. You've got to learn the whole new currency, the this, the that.
Yeah, leaving South Africa once you're here is not easy. It's very expensive. I mean, it's like 20,000 Rand for a ticket overseas. And
Exact.
not anything, most people here don't earn that in a month. Like, that's not like little change.
Listen, here in South Africa, like your retail, your waitressing, whatever, you're not even gonna be able to afford food for the month.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you'll afford that. But then that's excluding your bills, your other stuff you have to pay. Like you do not get enough money to survive in this country, and they really don't care about it because the government's too busy stealing money and the higher ups are too busy taking money, and you don't really know who higher up isn't actually taking money. But if they honestly just took a pay cut from their things, I think they could start paying off that debt from China or wherever else they've taken debt from. Ramaphosa, I think, was the one that took the debt.
We owe billions, and they currently have the G20 summit, and we're going to borrow more money. So it's like, it just doesn't help.
I think also one of the reasons why I stay in South Africa, besides being poor and everything, it's where I've lived, it's where all I know.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like if you look other country wise, they've got hurricanes, they've got tsunamis, they got this, they got that. Like for
We don't
us in
really have
South
that.
Africa, exactly. Like that's kind of the nice thing about this country is we don't have to deal with natural disasters as badly as overseas.
Mm.
And we're kind of like we live more inland, by the Durban or Cape Town, so we're not climbed by the ocean for any of that to hit us.
Yeah, we're actually in a pretty safe place. I mean, also where we are, it's got high elevation, so even if there was severe flooding, it still wouldn't hit us, which is quite nice. A lot of other places
That's
don't
just
have that. I mean, you go live in America and your house could get blown away by a hurricane.
exactly. So like I gotta say, like moving overseas is tempting if you have the money, but especially because of the crime rates here and the income is shit, you can't survive. But like they have one upside is they don't get the disasters.
Yeah, like, look, there's certainly pros and cons. I think if I had the choice and I had the money, I would probably still leave the country, but it's a very difficult move to make.
Me also, I look for like the safest place for a female to live, as well as
Yeah.
somewhere it's more horse orientated because I'd want to get more into my horse riding.
You need like a
So,
manor you need a manor or a castle somewhere in like the countryside in Scotland or Ireland.
and also then like if you move somewhere, accent's gonna like be a big issue because if you can't speak or understand the accent or a different language, so like moving comes with its own complications. But we're mostly supposed to be talking about South Africa.
Yeah, like
Actually,
not about
like,
leaving
let's
it.
leave. We want to leave this place, and we're not even giving them any goods about. We're just like, we got these pests, hardy dogs, and this and that, and the government, like, we want to get rid of.
People want the authentic South African experience, so we were telling them about it.
And see,
The-
that's your authentic South African experience.
yes, I think
They ruined everything ever since the one legend died, and frick.
I'm not gonna say my opinions on the ANC. I don't want our channel to be banned. But
I just know the DA has shown that they're actually more capable of running places they're put in charge of,
oh,
and
definitely.
the ANC is too busy going after people that don't understand too much or don't get as much information to vote for them, or they just have really stupid loyal fans.
Yeah, no, I
Not
think
to
it's
call you
just
guys stupid,
stupidity.
but
No,
it's
no,
you
no.
guys aren't seeing the bigger picture.
I will fairly call a lot of people stupid because the average IQ in this country is not the highest. People need to learn.
I'm not
Another
that smart either, but I still can notice changes.
noticing doesn't need the highest intelligence. You just need to be a little bit smart enough to know that, oh, maybe I shouldn't vote for the people who are making all the prices go up.
That's why they go for people in poorer areas or squatter camps. Do people overseas know what squatter camps are?
I think the closest thing they would have is like, think of a refugee camp or a homeless camp.
But they
But
just take
but
someone's
here,
land and they build houses on it
yeah,
with
here they just pitch up in the middle of fucking nowhere and start building.
yeah, they kind of build a settlement.
Yeah.
And their places are very dodgy. So if you guys drive near past by one, you got to be extra careful looking around. You've got to beat away from that place as fast as you possibly can.
Got to be vigilant. That like
Very.
it's an unspoken rule, but if you're in South Africa and you're in the driving in the middle of the night, and you're kind of in the middle of nowhere, you don't pay attention to the red lights. You just look, see if
No,
there's no one there,
you
and
just
then you
go.
keep going. You
You
don't
look,
stop unless
any
you have.
cops, any cars, no, go. It's you rather be safe than sorry than staying at a light and waiting for someone to come for you.
And I would recommend, okay, even though I don't have one, is that if you live in South Africa and you have the means to get one, get a gun license, just so it's for safety, or some sort of weapon whenever you leave the house. It's just common sense.
Just safer that way, but at the same time, you've got to keep it locked away. So I don't understand how it's the safest thing when something's happening. You kind of still have to go through your whole safe to get the gun.
I think a lot of people don't follow that. Like, yeah, you're supposed to, but they don't. They just keep it where they can access it.
Yeah, and then your kid gets hold of it. Then what?
Yeah, exactly. One thing I must say though, if you're someone coming from overseas to live in South Africa, you're going to be pretty happy with cost of living. Compared to somewhere like America or the United Kingdom, things are cheaper here. If you're not earning a South African salary.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was saying. That all
Because
depends. If you earn a South African salary, you're quickly going to be disappointed. But if you're still earning an overseas salary, then you're going to be fine.
I hear people in like New York paying $3,000 a month for an apartment. It's like, it's what, 45,000 Rand a month for an apartment? You give
With that kind of
45
money, I
grand a
could
month here,
survive with
you could
my.
get a nice house.
Yeah, you could
So,
rent out a nice place, still afford your amenities and your rent, your this, your that, for a family of 3, depending where
yeah.
you live.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, if you're living somewhere like in the fanciest part of Cape Town, you're going to struggle.
Yeah,
But other than
because
that, it's
also
still,
area.
look, it's not a hopeless country. Like, there's still ways it could be improved, but I don't see it being improved anytime soon.
Yeah, like I don't really think I have a lot to actually say on South Africa besides like you really can't trust people with your stuff. You can't trust your surroundings. You have to be very careful. And
Yeah.
it's just like you've got to be on edge most of the time. Like that's how I kind of even when I walk down the road, there's no one. But the second you see someone walk out of their house, you sit there scared that they're gonna grab you. You're scared every car coming by is gonna grab you.
Yeah, it's
Or that someone's
such
gonna
a
poison your dog over the wall, or...
which I've had happen multiple times.
Yeah, because
The-
they like to poison our dogs aside so they can get rid of your dogs, and there's like so much bad shit that like you've got to dig for the good stuff.
That's the biggest issue. This country, that's one thing you can't ignore is the crime. And if anything's stopping you from living in South Africa, it's that. It's such a big problem that it affects everyone here. And if there's one thing you can learn from coming to South Africa, then it is to just watch your surroundings constantly. And it's not a way people should live.
So like South Africa is not somewhere you can actually afford to live. If you come here for a job, you're not gonna afford to live. You're gonna end up creating your own squatter camp of people because you can't survive it.
Yeah. The salaries that they pay here aren't high enough. Ignore minimum wage laws. None of the employees here give a fuck about that. They'll pay you whatever they want. And you'll accept
Yeah,
it
and
because of the high unemployment. They know people are
the
desperate.
shit, it's really bad employment, guys. It's so hard to even find a job.
Yeah.
No one
That's
wants to hire unless it's someone they know or something like that. It's just they don't want to hire people.
there's
And if
also
they do, it's favoritism or people they know.
there's also the other unemployment barrier, which I mean, people who are not from South Africa don't know about it, but we do have laws that prevent certain people from getting hired more than others. So you also got to watch out for that when you come here.
Right, BEE as well. I don't know if that's overseas as well though. BEE. That's a big thing here.
I think if they tried to implement it over there, there'd be a whole bunch of complaints about it being racist. But here it's okay because we're South Africa.
Still
But yeah,
racist because, in a sense, now other people can't get jobs because they're not that color.
yeah,
I mean, farm murder stuff, that's a big thing in South Africa. It's still going on because people want this land for free.
it's heavily
And then,
underreported as well.
exactly. These people like massacre the owners of the farms in their own home. And then just like, yeah, I want it. So you kill
Yeah.
them. Yeah, I want it for free. I don't want to pay for this. Or someone will be
And-
like, it was promised to me. I should have had this home. They kicked out my ancient ancestors. And then it turns out a very different story.
For anyone who wants to know how South Africa's going, have a look at Zimbabwe. Because if you want any template of how things are going to go in this country moving forward, that's probably the most accurate thing. And I know because I had family who was over there when that happened. So
They
if I
happened
would,
in Zimbabwe.
yeah, like back when it was still Rhodesia,
Uh,
I would recommend not moving to South Africa. If you're from overseas, don't move here. And if you
yeah,
are
I
here,
really wouldn't.
if you are here, our heart goes out to you because we're in the same boat. We're also struggling.
You're all screwed in this economy.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
No, thank you. I'm still trying to get my luck to work so I can get my life going.
Yeah, but that's about it.
So with that, guys, that is as much as we can think about. That's mostly going on. We probably missed a few things. But yeah, it's not the greatest here. If you guys have any comments about South Africa or things you're curious about, please comment down below. Please like and subscribe. Help us get out there to more people. And if you've got any ideas for future videos, please comment that as well down below. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.